It's still up in the air if this Sunday the 5-8-1 Carolina Panthers will have Cam Newton back in the starting lineup. I'm Anthony Collins with your ESPN headline. For more on this, we're joined by Panthers reporter David Newton. David, what did head coach Ron Rivera have to say about his quarterback's health?
Well, he's really wanting to see what he can do when he gets on the field. Cam hasn't been on the field since he had the car accident last week, so you probably won't know a lot until Wednesday, Thursday to see how much Cam's able to practice. A lot of it's got to do with pain tolerance, just how much pain he's going to be in. It's a similar injury that Tomo Romo had, and he missed one start, and then he came back the next week, and he was still in a little pain, but he was able to manage through it. But Cam's a different type quarterback because he's a running quarterback, and they depend on that read option as a part of his game. So Rivera said the biggest thing he's going to be looking for is can Cam Newton protect himself? Can he scramble out of trouble if his offensive line doesn't give him great protection? Can he keep a play alive? If he can't do those things, Ron Rivera said that Cam will not play.
And David, it comes at a time where the Panthers are in contention with New Orleans and Atlanta for the NFC South title. So how much does this factor in the decision to put him back on the field?
Not at all. Rivera said that, they would treat it the same way regardless of what the situation was. He said they're going to put everything they've got into trying to win their final two games, regardless if they're in playoff contention or not. They are because they're right now percentage points ahead of New Orleans right now. If the Saints win on Monday night, then they're back in front, but it could go down to the last game. But, again, they're looking at this as we want to put the best product we can on the field each and every week, and it's not going to factor in one way or the other whether they're in the playoff race or not.
All right, so let's say that Newton isn't given the green light. David, how does the team feel when it comes to Derek Anderson as their starting quarterback for the next two games?
They feel completely confident in him, and they feel like they've basically got two starting quarterbacks. I feel like there are a lot of teams out there that like to have Derek Anderson. One of them might be the team they're playing, the Cleveland Browns. Derek, formerly was with the Cleveland Browns. He was cut by them in 2009, but he made the Pro Bowl with them in 2007. I know he left with some a little ill feelings there. He felt like he was mistreated there towards the end. So he'd like to have a shot at his former team. But the Panthers, if they have to move forward with him, aren't worried at all. I mean, he's led them to two victories this season, both times that Cam Newton has been injured, and they feel like that if he's the man again this week, that he's the guy that can get them a victory again.
Once again, David Newton with the perspective on the Panthers, saying they'll start quarterback Cam Newton on Sunday against the Browns only if he can protect himself. For more on this story, you can read about it right here on our NFL page on ESPN.com.